Okay, next up is quarterback Trevor Lawrence. Please go ahead with the questions.
Hey, Trevor, it's David Hood. First off, how much fun is it when everything just seems to be clicking all the time out there? Obviously 2 quick turnovers, but other than that, everything just seemed to be working.
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, that's why we practice and we work so hard to just get the details right and be on the same page. And that's what's so fun about offensive football is you can just tell when a team is playing together, communicating, everybody's on the same page. It's just different. So it's a lot of fun when the team plays like that, obviously, offensively and defensively. But just really proud of the guys and, came out ready, obviously. Huge game last week, all the hype, took care of business. And coming into this week, there wasn't any drop-off. We still performed. We played really well. We prepared well, too.
It looked like you were happier for Hunter Helms than you were for any of your touchdown throws. How much fun is it to see those guys that work really hard get in there and get a chance to play?
That's really fun. I mean, that guy works hard. I mean, he's one of the hardest workers on the team. And it just shows how hard he works because, just in his position, he's not necessarily expecting to play a ton, but he still knows the offense and he's ready. And that was cool to see him go in. And really, we used a lot of the playbook when he went in there, and he was just ready. And he knew what to do, was telling everybody, communicating, and did a really good job. So just proud of him, proud of the way he's worked and been ready no matter what. And obviously, it was kind of he had to hop in there and be ready, and he didn't let the team down. He played well, did his part, and just really happy for him.
This is Charles Odom with AP. It looked like Georgia Tech's defense was geared up against the run. Did that surprise you, and did you see them attempt to make any adjustments during the game?
I think for the most part, we had them scouted pretty good. I think our game plan worked really well, maybe besides a few things, but I think just some of the wrinkles we had and just everything that we did, I felt like we were prepared. But yeah, I mean, they did a good job stopping the run and kind of forced our hand into, taking some shots, and we were able to connect on some of them. Still should have hit a few other ones. There was a big play to Frank that we missed, and then I missed one to Amari right before I came out in the third quarter that we should have hit. So there's two right there. Just got still some room for improvement, but I think we did well taking what they gave us. They were kind of loading the box, triggering some linebackers, and I think we did a good job picking up pressures, all those things. We did a good job.
Trevor, this is Grace Rayner with The Athletic. I'm sorry to put you on the spot like this, but of every throw that you made today, which one would you classify as your most impressive?
Probably my favorite. I don't know, the one to Amari in the end zone. We were probably like the 10-yard line or so. That was probably my favorite throw from today. Obviously, great catch too, but felt like that one was a tighter window, and I really had to fit it in there. So that was, I was happy with that play.
Trevor, you had a career high in yards and touchdowns. Is that something that goes through your mind as you're playing, or is that just kind of, for after the game?
Not really. I mean, I guess after I came out, you kind of see some of the stuff on the scoreboard or whatever, but just trying to play and do everything I can to give us the best chance and to really just be efficient on offense. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Stats don't always tell the whole story. It's just, the flow of the game and keeping the chains moving, and all those things are just super important when you're building your team and trying to just get better every week. And I think we did a really good job. We were efficient on third down. I don't really know exactly what it was when that first group was in. We were really good on third down. And then protection was great. I mean, I had one that was just the particular play we were in was tough to pick up this blitz that when I got sacked on. But other than that, I mean, protection was great. Felt like I had all day. And when you give us that kind of time with the playmakers we have on the, just everywhere, really, it's gonna be hard. So did a great job.
Any other questions for Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor, I'll bring up the one bad thing, the interception, but with everybody talking about it's been a year and the ACC record, sometimes is it okay to just maybe get that out of the way and you don't have to think about streaks or trying to keep a record or anything like that anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really add much pressure to myself anyways, even though that was kind of could have broke the record. But I don't really care too much. I think I played well today. And that's the biggest thing coming away from the game is I feel like mentally I was prepared, and I think I progressed well. Went through my reads, took care of the ball for the most part, and that one play, even though it was an interception, I feel like my decision still was okay. And we had one-on-one, and that guy just made a good play. So from that standpoint, it's going to happen in football, especially the kind of offense we run. We take a lot of shots. It's going to happen. But I'm really happy with the way the whole offense played today, and just think mentally all of us were really locked in. So it was a lot of fun.
Hey, Trevor, this is Will Vanderbilt with Clemson Insider. How big was it for you to have the kind of day you had and do it in front of your hometown fans and family and stuff like that?
It was awesome. I mean, the last the 2 times I've played here, it's gone pretty well. So it's a lot of fun coming back home. I had some friends here, obviously my family, but invited some buddies from high school. And, it was fun, man. It's a cool place to play. It's a really cool environment downtown, but it was a lot of fun for sure.
Trevor, it seemed like you had a lot of receivers just kind of running free. What kind of defense were they playing, and what was kind of the game plan?
We knew we were going to have some opportunities to take some shots, certain formations and coverages they like to play to certain formations. It was some of them were kind of forms of man, basically, just to get the short version. But just letting our guys run and me just being locked in on my reads and making sure we had what we wanted. And coaches did a good job putting me in a great position with the calls. And from there, it was just making plays that we make every day in practice that we prepare for.
We have time for one more question for Trevor. All right, with that, thank you, Trevor.
About Davis Allen.
Oh, go ahead.
Looks like Davis is becoming a big target in this offense. What's it been like to see his progression? And it looks like he's the guy that you really trust out there.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a great player ever since he's stepped on campus, really. I think last year we used him more in the run game, and he's always been a great blocker, but now he's kind of just getting more confidence, and he's playing really well, has great hands, really athletic. I mean, he can run. So just having him and Braden and all the other tight ends we have as weapons, is really nice. So those two guys are definitely big playmakers and can also help in the run game. So when you have guys that can do both, it's really good as an offense.
All right, with that, thank you, Trevor. We'll have Amari Rogers up shortly.
Thank you all.